Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Good morning, everyone. It's 1 minute till 11. So hopefully anyone joining on Zoom is tuned in. I'll talk just for a few seconds to, in case someone's running behind. There's no one here with me today, so I'm talking just to Zoom. If someone was here, I would be wearing a mask. So if you are pondering whether to come in person, know that we wear masks when we are together. And we are spaced out to provide protection from germs and viruses. So we had some snow, but the roads were pretty good. There's some slushy patches, maybe ice in your neighborhood. Everyone, lives in different places. So my roads were safe. So I'm here with Kendra. And this is the second week of the restart of the primordial Qigong movement form. This would be covering the same information that we covered on October 11th. Yes, so if you want to quickly look up an old video instead of waiting for this video, you can look at the October 11th class. We're going to warm up, ground ourselves, get a little energy moving, and then spend some time reviewing the steps that we learned last week, the beginning steps of the form, and then we'll add some new steps. So if you're ready, let's warm up a little. Just begin by bouncing, shaking, loosening the muscles, shaking out of the hands and the feet, anything that's easily ready to be let go. Don't have to know what it is. Stress, tightness, emotion, whatever's held in the body that's ready for us to release. Loosening the joints. And because we do a lot of bending and turning in this form, we want to warm up the joints a bit. So let's begin warming up the waist. And you're going to stand in your Taiji posture, Wuji posture. And we're going to move only at the waist. We'll go forward, side, back, side, making an oval at your own pace. If you're stiff, take it easy. Don't force the stretch. Let the muscles relax naturally. Breathe in and out through your nose and smile. Send your breath to the muscles around your waist. And when you get back to front, change direction. One more. Good. Now, hips. Come to the front, the side, the back, the side. Another oval, bending at the hips. Smiling, breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing into your hips. Softening and relaxing all the muscles of the hip joints. Waking them up. Change direction. One more. Good. Now bring the feet a little closer together. You're going to rotate on the knees. Now protect your knees if you know you have knee problems. Do not twist them. Do not do anything that would make your knees worse. Let's begin with a little knee massage, warming up the knee joint. The warmth will help to soften those muscles, tendons, and ligaments a little bit. Help to wake them up. You can massage your knees any time of day. It's a very good thing to do if you don't get much exercise. Okay, now if it's safe for you to do this, rotate at the knees. Front, side, back, side. Change direction. Notice that your ankles are getting a nice rotation as well. One more. Okay, massage the knees again. Get the synovial fluid moving in the knees. You want them nice and warmed up for this practice. Massage the back of the knees as well. Inside of the knees, outside of the knees, front and back. Okay, now back to Wuji pose, arms hanging, and let the arms move around side to side. Let them drop against the body as they want to. We're not lifting the arms and swinging them out. We're just letting them, twisting a little bit at the hips, letting the arms follow. Bend the knees slightly. Smile. Breathe in and out through your nose. And breathe down into your lower spine, sacrum, coccyx, lumbar. There's a lot of this motion, this side to side motion in this form. The next time your right arm comes around to front, lift it up to shoulder level. Other arm goes behind your back. So opening up the shoulder blades. It's flexing the middle and upper back. And as the head turns to follow the arm that is in front, we're moving the neck as well. There's a lot of head following in this form that we're learning. One more set. 1, 2. Arms back to the side. And stop. Okay, good. Right. Now, let's get grounded. You can stand or sit. If you stand, you want to be in your Wuji pose. Breathe in and out through the nose. Get in touch with your breathing. Now become aware of the place where the soles of your feet touch the floor. And drop and anchor a line down into the earth from each foot. Grow roots, however you want to envision this. Go deep into the earth through all the layers. And then stop. And then invite the earth energy to rise back up through that imaginary line that you dropped, through those roots that you grew. Earth energy rising up, rising up. It's a never-ending supply. So the first earth energy comes to the soles of your feet and enters the feet. And the supply continues to feed this energy into your feet as it rises up now into your lower legs, into your knees, into your thighs, your hips, and your lower abdomen, front and back, filling the whole bottom half of your body with healing earth energy, which is very grounding and stabilizing. You may even feel a pull against your feet and legs, a pull downward, a gravitational pull, stabilizing your body to the earth. This is grounding. Just get a sense of that stable feeling, the weightiness of your legs and feet. Okay. Now we're going to do something that we didn't do last week, just as another bit of warm up, but also to begin moving energy. Winter, as you know from previous Qigong classes in the summer, winter is the season of water energy. And water energy is the energy of the kidneys, the bladder, and the sexual organs. So we are going to do a little work with our kidney meridian today to bring in water energy. It's really important to go with the flow of the seasons, to understand the nature of water energy as a certain type of stillness, of deep rest, and to have more of that through the winter season, to have more deep rest, more stillness. Sleep a little later, take an extra nap, go to bed a little earlier, slow down. Doesn't mean we don't do things, but we do them in a slower, more mindful pattern, and we don't do too much. This is our season of rest so that we can rebuild to rise up and bloom in the spring and get very active in the summer. So this is preparing us for the seasons to come. So let's enhance our kidney energy. This particular practice does not have a name. It's just called the kidney practice, but I assure you, it's very powerful. It will enhance the circulation in your legs and in your whole body, but you should perhaps feel it in your legs the most. It warms me up. I sometimes get up at night if I'm cold in bed and do this a few times. You can do it any time of day, as many times as you want. So the kidney meridian starts on the sole of the foot, of each foot, right in the center, just below this padded area behind the toes. And then just below that, right in the center, is the kidney 1 acupuncture point. That's where we initiate the enhancing kidney energy with this practice. The meridian, the kidney meridian, goes from that point up the inside of both legs, then into the body and over to both kidneys and back, and then deep in the body again and comes out right up here on the chest on both sides. So the physical movement of this practice, starting at the Wuji stance, is, I'll show you the feet first, and then I'll show you the hands. The feet simply have us rise up on the toes and go down. Rise up and go down. And don't push yourself to go up way high. If your feet and ankle muscles are not strong, you may lose balance. Just rise up and go down. And as you get stronger and more flexible and your balance improves, you can go higher. Now, our hands are in position over each kidney, palms facing out. As we rise up, the hands open. As we go down, they close. They open and stretch. They close into a very gentle fist. Very gentle, not hard. Open, close. Up, down. That's the physical movement. So take a moment to think about that. Up, down. Open, close. Up, down. Open, close. Up, down. Open, close. Now there's a breath work as well. We inhale when we go up. We exhale when we go down. Breathing in and out through the nose. The only other thing I'll add that will help you with balance is to remember that the kidney meridian ends up here. And so for your posture, you don't want to be bent over like this. You want that chest to be up, facing out, and strong, shoulders back. It will help keep you balanced over your toes. So let's do this together at your own pace. I'll call out the first few steps and then we'll keep going at our own pace. Up, down, open, close. Inhale, exhale. Slow it down if you need to. Speed it up if you need to. Press against your kidneys with your hands, the back of your hands. Feel the warmth of your hand against your kidneys. The kidneys love to be warm. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. The reason I wanted to bring that in is because water energy is so important to enhance this time of year, this winter season. If you are feeling stress, if you are having a lot of mental activity, too much thinking, cycling of thoughts, if your emotions are very strong, even to the point of maybe affecting your ability to relax, to live your life, then that's fire energy in the head and heart. And it needs to be balanced. It's out of balance. Water energy tones down, puts out fire energy. So that's another important reason to do water energy practices. If you're having trouble with mental and emotional pressures this winter, enhance your water energy to tamp down that fire energy. Okay, let's begin by reviewing the primordial Qigong from last week that we learned. I'm going to lead us through calling out the steps as we do them. I'm also going to try and mirror your movement. So if I say right arm, I'm going to be doing, this is my right arm, but that's going to feel to you different. No, don't worry about it. Just if you, some people aren't even going to notice this, but don't think I'm using the wrong arm or saying the wrong arm. Just follow what I say, and hopefully my mirroring the movements will be helpful to you. Okay, Tai Chi posture. Focus on your breathing. Let's begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a Qi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up, left hand down. Eyes follow the right hand. Rotate both hands. Come back together with left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Eyes follow the left hand. Rotate both hands. Come back together on the side of the ball in front of the heart. Take it up to the heavens. Extend your fingers, your energetic fingers, out through the cosmos and deep down into the earth. Extend those fingers down into the earth. Pull up through your feet, your legs, your torso, and into your heart. Okay, that's as far as we went last week. Point out one thing that I mentioned last week. In the part where we go up to the heavens and reach beyond our physical fingertips, out through the cosmos and down into the earth, be careful that you don't go up, out, and down. See how I'm bending over? We don't want to be doing that. What you want to do is reach up, and as you bring your arms down, bend the knees, keep the back straight. Reach down into the earth and pull it up. Do you see the difference? Okay. Let's do that much again. Focus on your breathing. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a Qi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate your hands. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate your hands. Come together on the side of the Qi ball. And take it up to the heavens. Out through the cosmos and deep down in the earth. Bend your knees, keep your back straight, deep into the earth. Pull it up through your legs, through your torso, and into your heart. Good. One more time. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a Qi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up, left hand down. Rotate both hands. Come together. In front of the dantian, left hand on the bottom, separate again, left hand up, right hand down. Rotate both hands, come together in front of the heart on the side of the chi ball. Take it up to the heavens, out through the cosmos, deep down in the earth, bend your knees, pull it up through the legs, through the body to the heart. If you have any questions, and if you do not have the handouts, feel free to call me or text me, 804-971-7135. There are a couple of sets of handouts that list each of the steps of the whole form in the church office, on the counter, just inside the door. So feel free to pick up a copy. If they are out of copies, I'm happy to put more there. Or I can send them to you by email electronically if you'll let me know. Let's do that much one more time, and then I will take us through the next few steps, okay? Uji pose. Focus on your breathing. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up, left hand down. Rotate both hands. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate both hands. Come together on the sides of the chi ball. Take it up to the heavens, out through the cosmos, deep into the earth. Pull it up through your legs, your body to your heart, and then open your heart and take it out in front. And let's go over to the right, to the moon and the past. Get some of that energy. Across again to the left, to the sun and the future. Get some of that energy. Back to the right, to the stars and the present moment. And down in front, right hand on the bottom. Okay, so the new steps are, we had stopped right here. After the first group of steps that we learned, we had stopped in front of the heart with our hands on the side of the chi ball. So we're going to open the heart and take that ball out in front. And we're going to go over to the right, to the moon and the past. Get some moon energy, some energy from your past, healing energies. Across to the left, to the sun and the future. Get some energies from those places. Back to the right, holding that ball, to the stars and the present moment, gathering that energy. And down in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. Let's do that much again, just the new part. Starting in front of the heart, the ball of the chi ball is in the heart. Open the heart, take the chi ball out in front and go over to the right, to the moon and the past. Holding that ball, carry it across to the left, to the sun and the future. Back again to the right, to the stars and the present moment, and down in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. Good. Okay, let's start at the very beginning and we'll go all the way through to that point. Ready? Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up, left hand down. Rotate the hands. Come back together in front of the dantian. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate the hands. Come together on the sides of the ball. Take it up to the heavens. Out through the cosmos, deep into the earth. Pull it up through the legs and the body to the heart, and then open the heart and take it out in front. And go over to the right, to the moon and the stars. Across to the left, to the sun and the future. Back to the right, to the stars and the present moment. Down in front of the dantian, right hand on the palm. Good. I'm going to get a sip of water. We'll do it again. Focus on your breathing. Let's begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate. Right hand up, left hand down. Rotate both hands. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate. Come together on the side at the heart. Lift the chi ball up to the heavens, out through the cosmos, deep into the earth. Pull it up through the legs, through the body, into the heart. And open the heart and take it out in front. And let's go over to the right, to the moon and the past. Across to the left, to the sun and the future. Always holding that chi ball between your hands. Back to the right, to the stars and the present moment, and down in front, right hand on the bottom. Good. Okay, we're going to do that mind-body practice that we did last week. We're going to lie down on our backs, on our yoga mats. Remember, if you have back issues, bend your knees or put a pillow under your knees. And arms will be by our side. And I am going to call out every step. We're going to use our mind-body connection to be as if we are standing doing the movements. But what's happening is that our mind is connecting to the muscles and the limbs and the part of the body that does the movement and getting this in the muscle memory, getting this in the body in another way. So we're just reinforcing what we just did with movement. And we will do movement again, but we'll do this a couple of times. So let's lie down. Take a moment to get comfortable. Breathe in and out through your nose. Smile. And now with your mind-body connection, stand in your Wuji posture, grounded to the earth. Feel this in your body. See it in your mind if you are a visual person, whatever works for you to connect with the movements that we just did. But you are standing in Wuji posture, breathing in and out through your nose, ready to begin. So let's begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down. Eyes follow the right hand, so turn your head. Rotate both hands, come back together in front of the dantian with left hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang again, left hand up, right hand down. Eyes follow the left hand. Rotate both hands, come back together in front of the heart on the sides of the chi ball. And lift that chi ball up into the heavens, out through the cosmos, down deep into the earth, gathering energy all the way, and pull it up through your legs, through your body, and into your heart. Now open your heart and take the chi ball out in front and go over to the right, to the moon and the past, all the way across to the left, to the sun and the future. Back across to the right, to the stars and the present moment. And bring it down in front of the dantian with right hand on the bottom. Okay, just pause for a few breaths. Let's do that one more time. Standing in Wuji posture, grounded, breathing in and out through the nose, feeling ready to begin. Let's begin. Earth energy up, heavenly energy down, form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down, eyes follow the right hand. Rotate both hands, come back together in front of the dantian, left hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang again, left hand up, right hand down. Eyes follow the left hand. Rotate both wrists, come back together on the sides of the chi ball in front of the heart. Take it up to the heavens, out through the cosmos, and down into the earth. Pull it up through your legs, through your torso, and into your heart. Open your heart and take it out in front and go over to the right, to the moon and the past, all the way back across to the left, to the sun and the future. All the way back to the right, to the stars and the present moment. And down in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. Take a few resting breaths. We're going to do this one last time, and then we'll stand up and move some more. So in your Wuji pose, breathing in and out through your nose, feeling ready to begin. Let's begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, left hand up, right hand down. Eyes follow the left hand. I'm sorry, right hand up. I apologize. Right hand up, left hand down. Eyes follow the right hand. Rotate both hands. Come back together in front of the dantian, left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Eyes follow the left hand. Rotate both hands. Come back together on the sides of the chi ball in front of the heart. And then take it up to the heavens. Out through the cosmos. And down deep into the earth. And pull it back up through the legs, through the body, to the heart. Open your heart and take it out in front and go over to the right, to the moon and the past, all the way across to the left, to the sun and the future. All the way back across to the right, to the stars and the present moment. And then down in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. Okay. Take a couple of breaths. And then turn over on one side or the other. Take a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, sit up. And let's stand up again. Right. Let's move through all of those steps again. Standing position. Tai Chi posture. Ready? Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down. Rotate both hands, come back together, left hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, left hand up, right hand down. Rotate both hands, come back together on the sides of the ball in front of the heart. Take it up to the heavens, out through the cosmos. Deep into the earth, pull it up through the legs, through the body, to the heart, and then open your heart and take it out in front. And let's go over to the right, hold that chi ball, over to the moon in the past, cross to the left, to the sun in the future, back across again to the right, to the stars and the present moment, and down in front, right hand on the bottom. Okay, I think what I want to do is let you get a drink of water or pause for just a moment, or you can move with me if you want to. I'm not going to call out the steps, but I am going to go through the steps that we just did and go further so that you see what's ahead. You see what we're working toward. We are learning the first of two cycles in the primordial Qigong movement form. There is an earth cycle and a heavenly cycle. We're learning the steps of the earth cycle, which is the most complex cycle. The heavenly cycle is very easy. Once you learn this, you're beyond halfway there. So you have learned quite a bit. The next step after what we have just done is a couple of turns. And because you may remember that in addition to connecting us to heaven and to earth and to the cosmos all around us and to all of those energies, we also connect to the energies of the four directions, north, east, south, and west. So that's why we turn through four directions. So I want you to see that again. I will do one whole earth cycle through the four directions, and then one heavenly cycle through the four directions. There's more to the form than that, but it is repeating those. So once you learn the earth cycle and the heavenly cycle, you simply then have to understand that we're going to repeat those in the four directions. And that's the whole form. That can take 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast or how slow you move. So again, I'm going to demonstrate one earth cycle and one heavenly cycle. We start in the east. This time I have been, as I said, mirroring my movements. So I've been using my left hand when I tell you I'm using my right hand. So that my arm moves in the same direction that yours does. I'm going to do it naturally for myself this time, okay? So I'm in my Wuji pose, smiling, I'm breathing in and out through my nose, grounded, feeling ready. And let's see, do I have room? Yeah, I think I do. Just in case. This is what we're working toward. This is the closing of the first earth cycle and the start of the first heavenly cycle. See how the heavenly cycle is so much simpler, less varied than the earth cycle. We're getting there. closing of the heavenly cycle. Now I'm ready to repeat that. So if I were going to continue, you remember we started facing this way and we did an earth cycle all the way around to here, 4 directions. 1, 2, behind me, 3, 4. And then we turned so that we started in east again with a heavenly cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4 directions. So east, north, west, and south. So we did the cycle starting in east. Now we're going to repeat starting from the south. And we'll end over here. So we'll repeat starting from the west. And we'll end over here. Repeat starting from the north, which will bring us back to east. And that's the end of the whole form. So you've learned quite a bit. And I would feel very happy. I would practice this week. And next week, we're going to work on the turns. Let's do what we've learned one more time. Ready? Begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up, left hand down. Rotate the hands. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate. Come together on the sides of the ball in front of the heart. Take it up to the heavens. Out through the cosmos. Deep into the earth. Pull it up through the legs, through the body, into the heart. And then open the heart. Take it out in front. And go over to the right, to the moon and the past. Across to the left, to the sun and the future. Back across to the right, to the stars and the present moment. And bring it down in front of the Dante in, right hand on the bottom. Okay, so 2 things. Practice that and practice today as soon as you're able and practice before you go to bed. And that way, when you get up tomorrow, you will remember more of it. If you wait until tomorrow to practice, you will have lost more of it, which is okay because you can look at the video, you can look at the handout that lists all the steps. But wouldn't it be nice if you have time to practice today to get a little more of that mind-body connection and that muscle memory going for you? Now, for those who are ambitious, I'm going to show you the first hand movement leading into a turn. You may remember we ended with right hand on the bottom, left hand on top in front of the dantian. What we're going to do is we're going to flip hands. Top hand comes inside, bottom hand comes outside. We're going to change position and flip. Top hand, do it again, change position and flip. Top hand comes inside, bottom comes outside, flip. Top hand goes down, inside, flip. Top hand goes down, inside, flip. So it looks, when you get it, it looks like this. It's very pretty, very flowing. Top hand comes down on the inside, flip. Top hand comes down on the inside, flip. So if you want to practice that a bit too, you can, but don't worry, we're going to cover all of this again from the very beginning next week, as well as add that first turn. So do practice every day so that you can take on the new steps of the next turn. Next week is week 3 out of 6. We need to keep moving. When you learn this, and you will, you're going to love knowing this form. It's going to be so much fun to do. So I'm really happy that you're with us, that you're learning it, and that you'll have this to do for your enjoyment and your well-being. So everybody stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.